See how I'm talking good stuff about Nigerians?
Yeah.
I hate them though.
Why?
Why
is that?
Bro, they're taking the girls, they're taking everything.
It's like the nyash
You
is
know what I'm saying?
finished.
Yeah, everything's gone, right? They're the ones with the money.
Yeah. So, guys, we have a dating show called the Pan-African Dating Show, and I was with my brother here, Stuart, and he happened to be on the show. But we were talking about his experience living in Toronto, and that typically happens at sidebars as we're waiting for the show to develop or show to go on. And we were talking about the unification of Nigerians in Toronto and some of the interesting things that they're doing. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Hi guys, welcome to Kenganda. My name is Janita Maya and this is the Repat Podcast. I have your favorite on the show once again, Madame Esther. Tell the people who you are.
Hi guys, my name is fake South African Natkunda Esther.
Wow. Fake Kenyan too?
Ooh, I need to add that. Yeah. Natkunda Esther, host of the Pan-African Dating Show and the YouTuber.
Okay, and on the other hand, I have Mr. Stuart, a Ugandan living in Canada. But Stuart, tell the people a little bit more about you.
I go by the name Stuarto, the Stuart guy, Mr. Katende. I'm just a law-abiding citizen, that's all.
Ooh.
Okay. Mr. Law Abiding Citizen, you're welcome to the podcast. O'Shea.
O'Shea, citizen, Ghanaians want right now. Love y'all. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's just dive right in. O'Shea, you mentioned that you guys were talking. They were bonding like the brothers, you know,
Right.
talking about things men talk about or whatever.
Yeah.
And you guys were talking about how Nigerians are united everywhere they go, right?
Yeah, which is interesting because Esther said something very similar in Dubai. But
Yeah.
let's talk about Stuart. Stuart, you've been living in Canada for how long?
It's about 8 years now.
8 years. Okay. For those of us like who've never lived in an African community outside of their home place, what is it? Because you growing up in Uganda in the central, and then you go and you live in Toronto amongst a lot of other people. You know, you told me, like, you actually corrected me about some things. Like, nah, man, Toronto is not even that white anymore. It's a whole bunch of people, right?
Yeah,
That's there.
yeah.
So how is it like living in like the African or the Black community in Toronto in comparisons to living in Uganda?
Honestly, it's kind of like I said, Toronto is very, 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 very multicultural. So there's all types of people. You know what I'm saying? So with the Africans, of course, the biggest is the Nigerians.
Okay.
You know, so because Nigerians are a lot. It's a very huge population of Nigerians in general, right?
Yes.
So everywhere you go, it's like they're gonna dominate,
Right.
regardless whether you want it or not. So you're always gonna be around Nigerians and stuff, right?
Okay.
Whereas for like the Ugandans, it's more of like a small Bible, right?
Okay.
Where we all know each other, we all, you know, help out each other, you know, hate each other, you know, everything. You know.
Wow.
The guys are messing with the same girls, left, right, and center. You know, everyone is everyone's ex. So
Yes.
it's just kind of funny, right? But speaking about the Nigerians, like you said, it's just kind of like in their behavior, right?
Yeah.
They're just like they're not gonna see another Nigerian suffer or whatever, and just let it go, you know.
Right.
Of course, not all of them. There's always the bad guys, but you know,
Yeah.
on the bigger scale, it's like they just have that unity, right?
Okay.
Whether they're doing something illegal, legal, whatever,
Right.
it's like we're gonna do this as a team.
Right.
And I feel like that's why they're prospering in everything, be it sports, music, business, compared to everybody else, right?
Okay.
So we can proudly say, I won't say proudly because I'm not Nigerian, but we can surely say Nigeria is like the superpower of Africa.
So
Period.
So let me ask you, when you leave Uganda, and let's say, for example, I know that there are a lot of folks in Massachusetts in the Ugandan community, and then there's some in Toronto. When you want to work with Ugandans in Toronto, what is the difficulty that you feel like you may have in comparisons to like collaborating with a Nigerian on a project?
Okay, cool. So I've done a lot of projects because I'm into entertainment and stuff, right?
Right.
And I've worked with both Ugandans and Nigerians and maybe say West Africans or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And the difference is, I feel like mainly with Ugandans, when you work with them, man, I hate to say this about my people, but we're not professional at all.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, he's Ugandan. Oh, that's my brother. We'll figure it out. We speak the same language. You feel me? While when you work with other people, mainly the Nigerians, like business is business.
Okay.
There's no jokes, right? So you find yourself in a position where you rather work with people that are going to take the job professional
Okay.
than people that's just going to feel like it's a family reunion or whatever. You get me?
Right.
So that's the difference. And the other thing too, like business-wise, there's people that's really, you know, trying to make businesses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Ugandans are like less supportive of each other.
Okay.
So right now, as I speak currently, there's no single Ugandan restaurant in Toronto.
Okay.
Let
Zero.
the people in the comment section let us know. Those in Canada.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Confirm.
They can confirm this. There's none. There's actually been a few that have come up, but they don't even last 4 or 5 months.
Why don't they last?
Because the people are not supportive and they're going to bring you down themselves.
Huh?
The thing about Ugandans is if you have something for yourself, they're not looking to support you. They're looking to bring you down with them.
Okay. Let me ask this as a foreigner living in Kampala. Like even when I first, because how we met is on TikTok. And when I see your TikTok, and which is not really in English, it's in Luganda, I see you getting like a lot of support. I see you with a lot of the big time people in the country that come to Canada. So when I see you, I see like, oh, for you to be in Uganda, the Luganda dominates. Like I think even like Sheba Karunji, I think most of her songs are in Luganda.
Yeah.
So for somebody even from the West to make it in Uganda, you must do the central, what they're asking to do. And you see a lot of unity around the Luganda and Luganda language. And it kind of forces everybody to kind of get with it or get lost.
Yeah.
So how is that same thinking? What do you think is missing when they get to Canada? Because here, you got to be with the central or you're going to be done.
You know, I feel like it's just kind of like I said, I hate to say this about my people. I mean, don't get mad at me, but the thing with us is everybody wants to be up there.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
reality is not everybody can be up there.
Good. Great point.
So the people that can't make it there, they don't want you to be there either, right? So they're just going to try to put you down. And the other thing is, this is even funny, right?
Okay.
Because I feel like it's like, I don't know what to call it. I don't know whether to call it like just the behavior or like something that's within our people. But once they get there, it's like, okay, we're not on the same level now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like, okay, I'm on a higher level than you. I'm this and that. So they try to like everyone's just trying to be all over the place and do whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of unifying and actually doing something together. Because I mean, it's easier to do something as a group than you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when they're there, everyone's like on their own like lane, right? Everyone's just trying to prove a point to whoever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you prove the point first, then they're gonna make sure you unprove that point.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the thing.
I do have a question. Speaking of someone being professional, I would think for someone to japa, you know, Nigerians call it japa, but like going abroad, like they've reached some level of professionalism for them to want to go and explore, you know, like explore other waters elsewhere, right? So it's really surprising to me that you'd say, oh, so a Ugandan would leave their country, go to a whole different country, and still carry the same spirit.
That's our people.
Really,
I'm not
having a
even
hard time believing that.
I'm not even trying to say this to glorify these people, right? It's probably just because I'm around them so much, right?
Yeah.
That I see certain things that I don't see in our people. Because let's look at it this way. Do you know any local Nigerian artist, like musician?
Yeah.
That's local.
In like local where? Like in Nigeria?
Do you know any Nigerian artist that you can consider local?
No.
They're all
Most of them
international,
be
right?
international.
Yeah.
They're all international,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why?
Other Nigerians
Can you
everywhere.
mention 5 international Ugandan artists?
Yeah. Joshua Baraka only.
Eddie Kenzo.
No.
Eddie Kenzo's one.
Oh my God, he
I
won
would
a
say.
BET. How dare
him,
how
Eddie
dare you say
Kenzo.
no to Eddie Kenzo?
Can he go and do a
right,
concert
cool.
in the
So this
States
is-
that's like $20 and people will go?
No, yeah, he can do that, but I mean, again, these are all my uncles and aunties. So
By the
I have to
way,
be careful what I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
But like what I'm trying to say is, see how you have to think about who it is.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
international.
Oh, no, I didn't have.
Yeah.
But I can mention 20 straight up Nigerian artists right now that are international. Straight off my head without thinking too much. So let's say those people are just already international compared to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their mentality is like way,
Better.
you know, their aim is like up there. That doesn't mean there's no Ugandans that have the same mentality. They're there,
Yeah.
but they're countable. The same way
have
there's
3 top
international artists in
internationals.
Uganda, but like they're countable.
Or what you could also be saying is this. It's not like they're not professional.
Yeah,
They
I
can
get
just
it.
be unprofessional within their group. So,
Oh.
yeah. So when it comes to other groups or Caucasians or whites or other people, they can bring their A game.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, familiarity brings contempt. So it could be when you're working with your own people,
Yeah.
you just...
Yeah, they just get too used. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it gets disrespectful.
No, that's my
Because
brother.
they know
I can
you
do what I
they know you
want.
can speak the same language, right? They'll be like, we'll figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have an appointment at a certain time. And I don't want to
Got that
tell like
timing.
exact stories because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm talking about them.
No.
Right.
But like there's
Point.
certain things like let's say maybe you have an appointment with someone.
Mm.
They have to be there at a certain time.
Mm.
But they're running late and they're not even gonna call you and say, oh, I'm running late. They're gonna
Yeah.
be like, you see him, I'll figure it out.
African
You get what I'm saying, yeah?
They're just not sure.
But then anybody else knows that this is business. I have to call him if I'm running late. I have to
Uh-huh.
But because we speak the same mother tongue,
Mm.
they feel like we'll figure that out. So it's more like getting used, right?
Yeah.
And it's not a good thing.
Mm.
I kind of feel like I want to ask you, do you think other African nationalities beef on Nigerians because of the success that they
I'll
have
be honest.
built?
See how I'm talking good stuff about Nigerians?
Yeah.
I hate them though.
Why?
Why is that?
Bro, they're taking the girls, they're taking everything.
It's like the nyash
You
is
know what I'm saying?
finished.
Yeah, everything's gone, right? They're the ones with the money. They're the ones with everything.
You can
See,
hate
in
them, but you
Toronto?
can't beat them.
And you know why I hate them more? Because guess what? So let's say in Toronto, right? A couple times I've met like a few people, like first time meeting.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, are you Nigerian?
No.
That's the first thing they ask me. Because I'm black and I'm African.
You
they-
must be
Oh!
Nigerian.
I must be Nigerian, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that shows you how much those people are actually great
They're
people.
very well established.
They're
there.
well established, right? Because if someone sees someone African, the first thing they're gonna think, are
Nigerian.
you Nigerian?
Facts.
The next guest would
You
be
must be
Ghanaian.
Nigerian. The next guess.
Ghanaian. After
Ghanaian.
Nigerian, the next guest is Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But it's always Nigerian. Now I hate that because I'm like, bro, get the hell out of here. What do you
Wow.
mean,
Right.
So I was so happy when Nigeria lost the Africa Cup of Nations.
Oh, wow.
I was super excited.
You are certified
I was with
hater.
all my friends. I'm like, bro, you're losing this because once you win, we're not gonna sleep. We're not gonna sleep.
All
you
your
know?
friends are Nigerians, right?
Most of them are Nigerians.
Nigerians, okay.
Not most, because I'm
Yeah.
Ugandan, obviously I have a lot, but I have a lot of Nigerian friends
Yeah.
as well.
You guys get along very well.
Very nicely, man.
Yeah.
Those are my people though.
Yeah.
But I hate the fact that they're up there, but I accept the fact that they're cheap.
They're up there.
It is what it is. I can't do nothing about it, but
Yeah.
Right.
it's good hate though, right?
Yeah, it's
not
good hate.
bad hate.
Yeah.
And then I want to know,
Mm.
ish, Nigerians, ne? Everywhere they be, there has to be some talking. Every country where Nigerians are, there's a talking. So let's say, for example, UAE, right?
Yeah.
So when I lived in Dubai, every time something could happen in the African community, the first culprit would be a Nigerian. Actually, let it be South Africa as well. If something happens and it's supposed to be another African country that did it, it's the
Has to
Nigerians
be.
first.
Yeah.
So like in Canada, do you guys, the Ugandans or other nationalities, find yourselves in positions where something happened in the African community? Now all of you are hated on because Nigerians did something? Or also does it happen like sometimes you can do something wrong and people think it's Nigerians that did
okay,
it?
so
Yeah.
that's a very nice question. So check this out, yeah? So there's I think it's a stereotype,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
Because there's certain things that we all know, okay, the scamming and all that.
Yeah.
Nigeria, they're red flagged in so many countries and all that, right?
Mm.
So there's that label and the stereotype that we do put on them, right?
Yeah.
But these actual Nigerians here that are professional,
Yeah.
they're not scammers, they're good
Right.
people.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
legal, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The same way there's Ugandans that are legal, but there's also Ugandans that are like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm, so it's like such people are everywhere.
Yeah.
But we are convinced that they're criminals.
Right.
Even as Africans, like I actually want to get that straight.
Mhm.
Do you think, apart from the outside world, where they will be like, oh, Nigerians are scammers, do you think this entire notion of Nigerians are like this? It's actually us, the Africans, that are creating that image for Nigerians?
No, it's not us. Truth is they've been doing that stuff, yes, right? The same way Ugandans have bad stuff that they do as well, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean everybody does that.
Right.
Mm.
That doesn't
It
mean.
doesn't mean everybody does that, because there's people that we know that are locked up for like scamming and stuff, like
Yeah.
Hush Puppy. And most of them are like Nigerians, so that's why. So
It has.
it's like there's people that have been doing it. And
Yeah.
those people are the reason why we all think they do it.
Right. Because they have more notoriety, more fame.
Yeah, but
they're more
not
infamous.
everyone does it. Though.
Right.
There's good people out there.
By the way, I just want to say, like, when the world says that Nigerians are scammers, please, I would love all that hate to kind of like deviate towards the Indians, because I feel like Indians are more scammers than Nigerians.
Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, I feel like Nigerians are louder.
Yeah.
They
So
come and
that's
show
why,
off.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no
louder,
offense.
right? That's why,
Yeah.
because the Indians are gonna like, you're gonna have an Indian, he's gonna scam some good amount of money, but you're not gonna see him splashing money and throwing
Buying all the
Right,
best.
right, right.
So you're not gonna know. But the Nigerian's gonna make money today, and they're gonna go spend 20K in the club. That's
Facts.
it.
Yeah.
So it's easy for you to be like, these people,
What?
right?
Yeah.
But that's what the ladies like. So
Come on, like
it
no,
is what it
please.
is.
The ladies don't like
Oh,
scamming.
they don't
we
like no
like
Be
money.
guided.
We like it.
Let me tell you, these days,
No,
the
guys.
girls,
they don't.
no, these
Don't
days,
be don't be
girls
misled.
don't like no good boys. They say we're boring. I'm a good guy. I'm not a
Oh,
bad
Atia,
guy.
you're a good guy.
But-
Oh, please.
For real, I'm a very nice guy. I don't like no
Guys,
trouble.
make sure when his
I'm
episode
not
drops on the
toxic.
Pan African Dating Show, you
Yeah.
guys watch it.
Yeah,
I'm not
judge.
toxic
Right.
at all. You guys force me to say bad things, but it's fine. I'm not toxic or anything. Don't cut that out. Leave it there. They told me to be rude.
Yeah.
So, so the girls these days like bad guys.
Yeah.
They like
So
guys
is
that
that-
run
is that
around
what-
with guns and gangsters,
Yeah.
drug dealers and stuff.
The one,
like
yeah,
that.
she likes him. Yeah.
No, I like the church boys. Let's
No
let's
one likes no
don't
church
be
boy.
No one.
misled.
Girls like a
But-
man that's gonna give them a headache day in, day out.
No.
They feel like if you're too
dealing with
nice, it's
toxic
boring.
girls. No.
A girl's gonna tell you you're so boring. Like I feel like we're always, good. I want us to be bad so we
Granted,
can
some
so we
men
can
are
make
boring,
out.
but that
you know?
doesn't mean don't be good.
Girls wanna have trouble with you so they can make up, and then they enjoy
No.
that. They
That's
enjoy
very
making
tough.
out
So let me actually, in Toronto, the
then
African
healthy.
women, they prefer Nigerian men.
Of course.
because they have money. Yeah,
Yeah.
Apart
In
from
the
the
stigma.
money, there must be something else. What is it?
girls
that the
don't want
Nigerian
nothing
men are
else
doing?
apart from
was-
money.
Me, I will say it.
Go ahead.
Oh, Esther.
What?
Yeah?
Come on.
Esther.
Go ahead.
No. But guys,
Esther.
the reality is, I tell you what, it's not even
I know
just the
what
African
you want to
girls.
say, but that's like all Africans though. It's not.
What is
Just
Not
like
only
that.
Africans.
I don't want to say it, but I
Even
think
the
I know
Arab
what she wants
ladies
to
in
say.
Dubai, they prefer Nigerian men to
Because
Because of
they've-
what?
I think because they've seen more Nigerian men than anyone else. Because
Yeah.
Nigerians are everywhere.
Okay.
That's why they think every African is Nigerian.
Esther, say it.
Yeah?
Don't say
Just
it.
say it.
Don't.
Why
Don't-
do you think the girls like the Nigerian guys?
Because they got money and look, there's having money and there's spending money. Those are two different things. You could have money, but you're stingy.
Mm.
Now they have money
And
they
the
spend
generous.
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I heard
Nah,
the
that's the
Congolese
thing,
guys
man.
also spend a lot too.
Get out of here, man.
Are they there also in Canada?
Nah.
Not very-
Yeah, there's
They're very
everyone
many.
in Canada, bro.
Congolese guys are also
Yeah.
big.
Nah, not
Not really. Okay, not like the
really.
Nigerian guys.
Nah, the Nigerian guys, bro, those guys were born to party and spend money.
You know what's
on
funny?
life.
Even if we complain about Nigerians, like, man, I've loved hearing it from you that you actually beef them because they are Mr. Still your girl.
Yeah, they're
You will keep on hating them because me, you can never make me hate a Nigerian.
like Nigeria is the best in everything.
Land on one
Why?
and you learn.
You
I have
land
a
on
question for
Yoruba
Esther
demon.
Yeah.
because you say the same thing about Ugandans in the UAE.
Yeah.
The thing of not being together, the thing of
Right.
not working as a group.
Mm.
Is that like a Ugandan thing that they happen to spread all over and then Nigerians just have that togetherness?
Me, honestly, the only knowledge I can give you about being a Ugandan outside of Uganda, just don't go and befriend your fellow Ugandans.
Why?
Because if you want to set up yourself for failure in another country, befriend your country people. Well, Nigerians, they can do that. See, the thing is, even in the UAE,
Yeah.
my life got better when I surrounded myself with Nigerians. I feel like those people don't gatekeep. Man, they just want to see. And then this one sees you struggling. See, Ugandan people, they will see you in a bed space, you don't have a job. And then they will cry with you when they have a job. Even when they know they're interviewing at their job. Nigerian will never let you suffer like that.
Yeah, and
Like-
just sorry to cut you short. Just to add to that, there's one point that I'd forgotten. I don't want to forget this. I want to say. Yeah. See, for example, I've told you there's been like, let's say, a few businesses like restaurants that's been started in Canada. That's like Ugandan, right? In Toronto, right? And this is what the people do, right? So besides like putting you down so you can fail, now the people, let's say I start up a business, right? And you guys are like my friends, right?
Mhm.
You know what you're gonna do? you're gonna support me for the first 1-2 weeks
Mm.
when it's fresh,
Mm.
just to show me that we're here.
Right.
Mm.
And after those 2 weeks when it's fresh and no one's talking about it no more, you guys are also gone.
Oh, okay.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if you guys are also not there,
Mm.
that are like my friends, then who's
Mm.
gonna come support?
Mhm.
So they'll support you for the first 2 weeks. It'll be up there.
True.
All your friends will be like, gang, this is gang. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They're coming, they're supporting.
Yeah.
2 weeks in, you're not seeing nobody.
Mhm.
Sorry to catch you, but I feel like it's such a horrible business model to rely on your friends for.
But your friends are
business.
supposed to be your
Not really.
Not even your
supposed to,
friends.
but like
Your
Is your,
country
is
people.
your
Yeah, your
business of
community.
leave my country? Is your business of value to me for me to support?
Mhm.
yeah.
That's
Well,
my
when you
thing.
come to support me, you're getting a service. You're not supporting me for free.
Yeah.
Okay, because like I may be coming to you and then you're giving me the worst service. The,
You know what? By the way, let me say
the
this.
food isn't great, and then you expect me as a friend to keep coming.
Well, if
back.
you're my friend, you're gonna sit me down and tell me your food is
I will.
No,
trash.
Stuart, leave alone being friends.
instead of just living.
African
Thank you.
people don't get angry at me in the comment section, but all I want to say is I've seen something in Ugandan people why they don't support other Ugandan business, which Nigerians don't have. Nigerians are not afraid of their country people knowing them. Ugandan, when they go to another country, they want to run away from anything called a Ugandan. Like,
True.
There's those people too, yeah.
Mm.
Like there's a whole community, but their goal is to not be a part of that community.
yeah, they strip their entire
but then,
Ugandanness
but
off.
then I
Except the
can't blame
passports.
them. Kind of, it's not right because we need people. We need our people, right?
Yeah.
But I know why they do it,
Why?
and for some of them, it's good.
Hmm.
You don't want to surround yourself. You said it yourself. You're like, don't surround yourself with these people.
Auntie, I don't want to surround myself with Ugandan people when it comes to growth. As in,
Oh.
I can't go to a Ugandan person for knowledge because I know, even if they know, they won't tell me. Because Ugandan people, we have that thing. If I'm the one who is there, I want to be there alone. And if I see you trying to be there, I will be with you. Not
Not all,
Nigerian
guys,
people
not
don't have
all.
that. Majority of Ugandan
Also,
people
you're
are
Not
like
talking
that.
all,
more
not
about like
all.
someone
Guys,
acting like they're not even Ugandan. No.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's not.
So Ugandan people have that thing when they go somewhere, they don't want to act like they're Ugandan. You know, if there's a Ugandan restaurant, majority of the times it's because now when I go there, they will name Ugandan. Oh,
yeah.
Now that you spoke about that, let me bring this in, right?
Mhm.
So, with our people trying to act like, oh, I'm not Ugandan, this thing, blah blah, right?
Mhm.
I've actually had people that I know are Ugandan, but when they like talking to people or introducing themselves, they don't claim being Ugandan.
I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shame on you,
Yeah, so
African
I know
people.
those
You just
people
told
as
them
well.
they should run away from that fellow.
No, shame
No,
on you,
they could-
African people.
She said it's okay to like have other people around you to help you elevate.
Yes.
But what she's saying is it's not okay for you to be like to denounce your
Yeah.
nationality.
Imagine I meet Stuart
You
and
know
I
what I'm
ask
saying?
him, "Hi, brother, where are you from?"
And I say
I'm
Nigeria.
from Canada.
Or Canada or whatever, right?
You're not Canadian, Samantha.
So now I want to bring this in. So now that you say that, I get a lot of people asking me, people that go to my TikTok or whatever,
Yeah.
they expect a different type of vibe from me. You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
Mm.
They don't expect me to be doing my dad's music on TikTok and stuff
Mm.
like that. They expect me to probably be doing some little dark, little
Right,
type of
right.
stuff on my TikTok. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. You're a very
That's-
local
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, that's what they expect,
That's-
bro. I
that's
tell them
by
I'm
the
a very
way.
local guy. like-
Very
True
You know
local
what I'm saying?
African.
What is
true.
What is it about that entire thing? You know, like plant kids like you. Are you a
I ain't no
kid?
plan kid.
Okay, like when people that are kind of like from famous backgrounds, like let's say in Uganda, when you go up there, ha, dreads are dreading. I tell you, you have tinted beards. What's wrong with African
You know,
kids
funny
when
thing
they
is I've
go
done
there?
all those things. I've had my hair tinted.
Yeah.
I've had braids. I've done all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I know I'm Ugandan. I'm proud of my culture, and I represent that everywhere I go.
No, wait. Do you think you don't want to portray that picture because you know your father is like well respected back home?
Now, there's a thing about that as well. Oh my God. So check this out, yeah? One thing about that is my dad has like kept like a very respectful image.
Yeah.
Position, yeah. True.
Honestly, I'm not just hyping the guy, but I feel like he's the most respected artist in Uganda
We can attest to that.
by his mates and the fans and everybody else because of the way he carries himself. He
Mm.
may not be the greatest ever musically, although he's in top 5 anyway.
Ooh.
But he may not be the greatest ever
Yeah.
musically, but amongst all his peers and the ones that have come before and are still here, I feel like he's the most respected because of the way he carries himself.
Yeah.
Now that gives me a challenge.
Mhm.
I can't be doing no dumb shit on the side while
Mm.
this man's, really kept his legacy for over 40 years, whatever. And I'm doing dumb shit just bringing it, down the drain. You know what I'm saying? So it gives me a very, very, very big challenge. You know? Like there's certain things I just can't do because when I walk into a place, they're going to recognize me and I was planning to do something stupid and I'll just walk out.
And then
know
we
what I'm
start
saying?
not liking your father because of what the son
You get
did.
what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and many people see me in like my dad's image or whatever.
Yeah.
It's very hard for people to refer to me as Stuart. They'll say Stuart, Mr. Chi's son.
Yeah.
Oh,
They always add that.
That's
So
what I
now
told
that's a
everyone on the
very
podcast. I'm
challenging
like,
thing.
they're like, who's coming? I'm like, Mr.
Mr.
Chisa.
Chi's son.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You get
I
what I'm
didn't even know who he
saying?
was when I
Yeah.
messaged you on TikTok.
You
I
get
didn't
what
even
I'm
know who he
saying.
was.
So it's like that name is moving around with me everywhere I go. So it's like I really have to protect that name.
Got
It's
it.
a
Don't get
privilege.
me wrong, I do dumb shit, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Right.
it's kind of like you have to control it.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
before John gets so like when you messaged, I think you messaged maybe like in June,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, oh, here's my number, I want to come on or whatever. I was like, so I just saw the following was pretty large.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, this guy, he wants to reach out and he says he's going to be here. He told me like 6 months ahead of time. So he really wants to work with us.
Mhm.
He didn't say like, oh, I'm such and such son. He was just like talking for himself. Like I like what you guys do. I want to come in. And so I'm like, okay, he's giving effort. He wants to work with us. Like, let's do that. And I'm going to be honest. I see that here, there is not a big culture of like accepting such a collaboration for just, oh, you want to work with us? Well, it might cost this much. And I'm not trying to say this is everybody, but I have noticed that as much as talent that I've seen in the industry here, it's like, if I'm going to collaborate with you, what are you going to give me?
Mm-hmm.
And when I see people like the Kenyans, Ugandans, I don't know so much about South Africans, but I would assume people are like really invested into making the industry better. And then I think here it's like, what can I as an individual get out of the industry? And like, instead of like, okay, this guy has been clearly wanting to come on to the show, and that's why I was kept contacting you like, yo, okay, well, hey, they're not in, but I haven't forgot. And so the first thing I told Jones, like, hey, this is a guy that wants you from Canada. He's probably going to go back home. Let's make sure that we can work with him. But you just don't see that effort. And there's people that do want to work with you here, but it's like, you don't have that culture of like what you do with Nigerians have or the Kenyans have. Like, when you look in the Nairobi Gossip Club, for example, and you see the camaraderie behind the Nairobi Gossip Club, they're wishing their celebrities happy birthday, their wives happy anniversary. You go to Imbu, no offense to Imbu, that's not there. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to really support their industry and want to see their industry grow. And I feel like with the Ugandan communities, I don't know about anything else, that collaboration or wanting to work together is just not there like it is with the other groups. And the talent is here. It's not like the talent is not here because we get videos that go viral everywhere. So it's not like Ugandans can't do it. But like working together, everybody here is like, I want this amount of money, or I need this, or I need that. And if I don't, what about me? And Kenyans, like, they don't even charge for collaboration. Just like, what do you need? I'm there.
So we have someone who comes on the podcast from time to time, Rachel Nalumu.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know her. She's a YouTuber. She's been here. She also came for the event, Kenya at 5. She's amazing. She has lived in Canada and she speaks nice things about the Ugandan community in Canada. She says they are tight. There's like a very good church community of Ugandans. She also says that each Ugandan knows the other Ugandan. Like, it's very small. It's a small community. So like, you guys all know each other. So she has nothing but nice things to say about that community.
Check this out, yeah?
Uh-huh.
This is what I personally believe. Let's say if I ever call you to talk about her, let's say we're just, and all I talk about her is like bad stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you need to watch out.
Mm-hmm.
But, you need to be like, this guy though.
Mm.
Then if I ever call you and tell you just good stuff about her, still need to watch out. Right? So there's no one that's like 100% good. There's no one that's 100% bad. See how we're talking about the unity and everything? That doesn't mean there's no beautiful things going on down there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful things. The community keeps on growing.
Yeah.
There's a whole church community, Muslim community, the cultural community. There's beautiful, good things going on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? but it's just like usually the bad things get talked about more than the good things.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
normal that we're talking about the bad things.
Yeah.
not the
Right.
good things.
Before someone goes in the comment section and starts crying about
No. There's
guys
very
never say
good things
anything
there.
nice.
Yeah.
There's beautiful things. We have, big communities. We have community leaders. We have pastors. We have very many different things, different sectors and everything. There's some really, really good stuff going on there.
Yeah.
I think
but-
also if
Mhm.
there were not nice people there,
Mhm.
you wouldn't have been the CEO you are now.
Come
Big
on.
entertainment man in
No,
Canada.
She's lying.
No, like seriously. Because I see
hear
the way I knew you
you.
was the things that you do. It's like, guys, he is the man who takes our famous celebrities that you think are too expensive here, but he can afford them and give them business in Canada. So you
Oh,
have,
that's you.
Yes. All the events.
Oh, so you rich like that? Oh,
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
All the events that happen in Canada,
not.
it's him who takes the artists.
So was it? Did Sheila Gashuma come to Toronto?
Yes.
Yeah.
You picked her. That was you picking her up.
Yes.
I think she had a
Look
brunch
at
thing
you,
there.
Yeah, so I mean, for the
Yeah.
music thing, I feel like I said, I feel like I've just born into I was born into the industry, so it's kind of like I was born into the industry. I've grown up around instruments. I've grown up around music, around these artists and stuff. But I can't play no instrument.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can sing.
I can't sing.
You know?
You
I
can't
can't
dance.
do nothing music. I can't dance.
I was
to
about
save
to
my
ask.
life.
What do you do?
So that's why. So I'm like, okay, what can I do?
Yeah.
So that's how I find myself into the organization.
The business
Yeah.
side.
Do you like it?
I love it. That's one thing that I do with love. Like, I mean, I do it to make money as well, but
Yeah.
it's more like passion.
You own a record label and you have like a very nice artist there. I mean, I was like,
the most
I'm-
talented guy ever.
oh, wow. I was like, man, the way you look like your father, us as Ugandan people, we're like father, like son. We expect you in the studio.
Do I sound like I can sing?
Yes.
We
Try
don't
it.
know.
Give us a
Eh, kabini nage
I'm not doing
wange.
that. Come on.
Jaga-
I can't sing. I can't.
You
sing.
can't?
No, the last time I tried, the comments were not so supportive, so I gave up. I lost the little hope that I had, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do it.
But just also switch back to Esther. What's the except Nigerians being united and everything that they do?
Yeah.
What was the other thing that you saw them do that was different from us, from Ugandans
Okay.
abroad?
I feel like
Mhm.
besides being supportive of each other, I feel like when we leave Uganda and go like to those countries, it's kind of like, man, I hate to say this, but it's kind of like we already like drew a line for each other, like a ceiling that we can't get past. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So it's like we find ourselves doing the same jobs. Everyone's doing the same jobs. Like you go to work and you find 5 other Ugandans in the same exact job, which is okay, right? Because just
But-
making money. But you're not gonna hear a lot of Ugandan doctors,
Yes.
lawyers,
True.
engineers.
Yeah.
But you're gonna hear like a million of them working in the, let's say,
Security.
security.
Waitressing,
That.
prostitution.
Oh,
No,
Esther.
I don't know any Ugandan that's doing that. But what's it called? Healthcare,
Housemaiding.
personal support workers,
Yeah.
such stuff, right? But it's very hard to hear. Okay, they're there. There's doctors and lawyers
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But they're not.
not
There's not
out
really
there.
big numbers, right?
Yeah.
Bank managers and stuff like that.
Mm.
But you're gonna go to a bank and the bank manager is gonna be called Boluwatife or something like that.
Yeah.
Abimbola.
Eniola.
Yeah.
Nigerians and stuff.
Adekunle.
Adekunle, doctors, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like we kind of, and I'm not even just saying this about the people. I myself have been in
That's
the same
true, though.
bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I've been in the same bubble where I've been doing the same kind of work and stuff like that
Yeah.
till I got tired of it, and I'm just trying to do my own thing, right?
Mm.
But it's like it's set.
Yeah.
It's there. Even before you board the flight, you already know this is what I'm gonna do.
Mm.
But you know what? It's. Do you think it's a curse? And I mean
God
this.
forbid, blood of Jesus.
No, I say this in
Cancel
the
it
most
out.
curious and confused way ever.
Mm.
Me, I saw in Dubai, you could find people that went to university and they're housemaiding.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like when you leave Uganda and go overseas, that cleaning job, it's like you're looking at the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for Nigerians, They just need a way of how do I get there. When they get there, they are competing with the people they found there.
Exactly.
But us, when we go there, it's like, it's a little bit better than where I come from, so I get comfortable.
Let me give you this example.
Maybe we're
right?
risk averse.
You're gonna find a Nigerian that maybe, again, I didn't want to say this, but maybe he's just come out. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But this man has the highest level of education.
Mm.
Yeah,
Top
oh
of that,
boy.
and on top of him being a businessman, the other business, he's like, he has a very big 9 to 5,
Yeah.
very nice job besides his side hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's still, even the bad guys are still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we just limit ourselves.
Facts.
Yeah.
And I'm saying we because, again, like I said, me, myself as well, I've been in this same space. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's the people that are there. Because once you get there, the people that receive you themselves will be like, okay, so you're going to do this and this and this. And da, 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 da.
Oh,
And you
so
find
they
yourself
put you
there.
in the...
Yeah.
Okay, I
They
got
find
always
yourself
put you
there.
down.
And then you
Okay.
just go locked in
Yeah.
there and then that's it.
Yeah.
it. So let me ask you this. Like, since you come back to Uganda, was it once or twice a year?
Mhm.
What do you think, like, the Ugandan mentality? I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Nigeria before, but like how Nigerians are doing on the continent and how Ugandans are doing on the continent. Do you think that both have a different mentality, which is the reason why Uganda is here and Nigeria is
I
wherever
feel
it's
like
at?
Nigerians have a dog mentality.
Can you explain what a dog mentality is for the
Like,
audience?
they're going to go for it. Whatever it is, they're going to go full throttle. Like,
Mm.
there's no failing. There's
Mhm.
nothing stopping them.
Both
That's
men
why-
and women too.
Yeah, but that's why you'll see what's the best movie industry in Africa.
Yeah.
Nigeria.
You know,
What's the
Music.
best football team? Maybe they're not the best one, but they've been the best for a long time.
Yeah.
Football team in Africa,
Mhm.
Nigeria. Best music industry,
Mhm.
Nigeria.
Even basketball.
Best basketball
Be it
team,
food.
wherever,
Go
anything.
away.
Yes, be it food, because
You know
if you
what I'm
ask a
saying?
random
I
stranger,
think it might be South Sudan now for the best basketball. Maybe.
maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But if you ask
Maybe,
a
yeah.
random
Correct
stranger,
us
like,
if we're wrong.
what's your
know?
favorite African food? Everyone will say jollof.
Yeah, jollof. I love jollof.
You've
You know,
not-
there's no Ugandan
they've
restaurants
not
like that, so
tested
I be eating
Luwombo.
jollof all the time.
Man, I saw even in Kenya, there's Lagos Road, and it's like full of Nigerian businesses. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're
Yeah.
deep.
So it's like they just have a dog mentality, man. They're gonna make it or make it. There's no failing. But while for Ugandans, there's people that have the same mentality. That's
Yes,
true.
they're there.
But it's like it's not the larger,
Yeah.
population. Most of us are like, hey, we just want to chill.
Do
We
you
just
know
want to
what?
get money and chill, but we don't
Yeah.
care how we get the money. We want the money to just drop from nowhere.
Oh,
Do you
which
think
Ugandans are you
Ugandans are
dealing
lazy?
with?
Actually, we lazy.
We are lazy.
Esther,
people.
Too
Don't
lazy.
say we.
And we cowards
I'm saying
too.
we because I'm lazy too.
We lazy and we cowards too.
I'm also lazy.
This
I just wanna
doesn't
get-
apply to all Ugandans, by the
It
way.
applies to me. I'm lazy. I know.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes.
Esther, is that
Very
it?
lazy guy.
Me?
And Esther is not even lazy. I don't know why she's putting herself in that bracket.
Nanti, according to what we have seen.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, me, what I've seen. Ugandans
Yeah.
are lazy.
No, you know what though? My friend who's from Nigeria, he lives here. He says the thing is in Nigeria, like it's so unsafe. That's what he said.
Mhm.
Please, like it was unsafe for him, so he was doing everything to make sure he would make it.
Mm.
Whereas in Uganda, it's like, what are you running away from? The bad roads? Like he was saying, except the bad roads, what else? Like you can't starve here
And-
because
yeah.
there's like a huge like family. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't be left on the road, starving or something like that.
You
would
can find mangoes on the road
so
and
he,
eat.
Yeah, so he was saying maybe that's why Ugandans are a bit like relaxed
Comfortable.
in the things that they do. Whereas in Nigeria, it's like either you make it or you're going to starve.
We like poverty.
Oh, Esther,
I feel like
no.
Uganda is too peaceful.
Too much.
Yeah,
Even if it's not peaceful in actual sense, Ugandans have made peace with the country being peaceful
No,
in their
Uganda
head.
is peaceful, and it's one way you can realize that is just the party life in Uganda.
Man, every
You
single
know, in
day.
Rwanda,
Hey.
I think by 2, 3, everyone has to be home though.
Yeah.
They can't find you loitering on the street, so you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He just
jobs,
around.
right?
Yeah.
So Uganda, I don't know if it's a tactic, but to let the people drink and go crazy.
Yeah, till,
But
I have an issue
whatever
with
the
people who
case is,
drink
I
till
don't know.
6 a.m. or 7. Girl, don't you have a life?
I don't know.
We're
I don't know if
poverty.
it's a political tactic. Again, I'm not
it
political
be?
at all, but I
It
feel like
must be.
It
I
it's
want
a
to
tactic.
say
Yeah, just let
something.
them drink and have fun.
I
Yeah.
think so.
So I feel like that's
yeah.
the case because
But there's a time the president put curfew on the drinking.
but they were still drinking though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was here for one of those curfews.
Apart from like
COVID one.
even just drinking. Man,
But there was places that were not even. They had no curfew at all.
Yeah. No, not the curfew of COVID. There's a time he actually said bars need to close at a certain time. But that went on for like a month or two and then it
Yo,
ended.
Uganda, you can come in like Chaxi. Those guys came in at Saturday morning or Friday night at like 1. They went to dropped their shit off
Went to a club.
and was out until 9 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And was like, yo, we're at CJ's at 9 in the morning by Acacia Mall. Like, and then woke up the next day. Like, Uganda, you can party every day.
Yeah. That's crazy.
365 every day.
Like, clubs are packed every day.
I think it was
like,
even worse when
how?
I first got here. 2017, I think that was like even better than what it is now when I came. It was crazy.
Yeah. But Bambi, there are some Ugandans who are nice.
You know,
Who don't party all night, who are hardworking. It's just that the energy, the zeal to like go for it is not in most Ugandans. But
Yeah,
not to say
just-
it's not there. It's there. It's just that no one is running after you. You can live a comfortable life. You can set a standard for yourself and live how you want. You can actually live a peaceful life. You know, accessing things like land, you can get your farmhouse. You understand? It's like, now what are you chasing?
Let
To
me
be the biggest spender in the club? No.
You go one man, one bottle. Oh, is that Sheila Goshuma's things?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next year. Buy a bottle of water.
Oh,
But,
you know, if you buy a table, it comes with
Girls, imported
Yeah.
ones.
It does.
Imported ones.
Where's Sheila? You
what
got
she
her-
said.
You got her number? Tell her when the next one she doing.
Oh, very soon.
And
I
they
think
said
it
that-
happens. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So let me ask, in closing with this one. I mean,
Yes,
I'm trying to.
please.
So, like, seeing what you have seen in in the diaspora with the Africans that work there. So, and then knowing that we have like a lack of collaboration. I won't say all Ugandans have it, but I'm just talking about in the entertainment industry, what we're in, me and you and everybody else. Like, what can we do? You feel like us as an industry, just abroad or back home, to kind of make the industry work better and kind of teach people like how you're collaborating with everybody else, like bringing people from here to Canada and just getting the industry to kind of develop. What needs to happen for the industry in Uganda to get better? Because Uganda has some very strong culture, probably the best culture in Africa
Like,
in
the
many
entertainment
ways.
industry,
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of things that I could say to answer that question, but I'm gonna just pick one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to get serious.
Hey!
That's it. We just need to get serious. Uganda has mad talent.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Uganda has like too much talent and too much stuff. Like, it's just too much going on,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I feel like we're just not serious.
The zeal to get
So
up
everyone that feels like they have a part to play in the industry just
Mhm.
needs to get serious. Starting with the leaders in the industry,
Mm.
starting with the systems in the industry. They're not serious. They're jocks. You know,
He said in the industry, not in the
in the
country.
industry, not yeah.
Yeah.
So like
him
people
right.
just need to get serious, man. Like the artists themselves need to get serious. Maybe they're serious to a certain level, but not.
An American can hire Ashake and then a Nigerian can hire Ashake to go in. A Rwandan can hire Irasta to go to. Man, here, unless if it's people like you that is going to give that opportunity to a fellow Ugandan to perform overseas, no one can do
But
that.
even
No.
which, you get to a point where the lack of seriousness and professionalism makes you want to change your mind about certain things.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Mhm.
And
Know
the
what I'm saying?
Chidandali music, like,
Yeah, so
Stop it.
right now, yeah, we're doing the Ugandan concerts and stuff like that, but it's kind of like, you want to branch into something else because it's just funny.
It makes you feel like if
It's
I
just
got
funny how
maybe-
unserious it is. Tell me how.
Mhm.
Again, I didn't want to say this because I'm gonna attack someone, but I won't mention no name, right?
Yeah, get him.
Tell me how you're gonna book a flight for someone
Yeah.
to come and perform.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna miss the flight.
yeah.
Not just them, but them and like a whole team of like 5 people, right?
Imagine
Whoa.
They're gonna miss the flight. And then when you call them, oh, we missed the flight, you're like, okay, cool. That means you're gonna have to cover the cost. Cool.
Yeah.
That's not on me.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, it's your concert. If I don't show up, it's you who gets in trouble. So
Damn.
book it if you want. If you don't want, I'm gonna stay here. You're like, all right, cool. To save my name, I'm gonna book it.
Yeah.
Listen.
Then they miss that too.
Oh, God.
At that point,
I hope you
are
sued
thinking,
them.
I
You know
would
what I'm
rather
saying?
hire someone
hope
from
you
Kenya
sued
to come
them.
and
Yeah,
perform.
It's just stupid. That's why I say people need to get serious.
They
Yeah.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
In
People
the
need to-
industry,
And remember,
that
you're rebuying tickets for about 5 people.
Yeah.
So that's why I say we need to get serious.
And that is you
You
trying
can't
to
you can't get Ashake or Wizkid or Davido or Burna Boy and they miss flights. And even if they did, they would communicate and I'm sure they would cover the cost to come.
Yeah.
But people, that's why I said people just need to get serious.
Ish.
Like,
They
it's
do.
very funny and laughable.
They are
at the end of
comfortable with
the
the
day.
fame in
The-
Uganda.
There's
Yeah.
a time with the PDS we tried working with certain people in the industry.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Can I call their name?
No,
Whoa!
don't. But it was so horrible. The level of unprofessionalism.
I threatened that dude on the phone.
It was
I
so
told that dude I was
bad.
gonna beat his ass. Like,
No, look, at the end
It
of the
is
day,
so bad.
at the end of the day, okay, cool, you're the superstar, okay? I get that, and that's why I called you,
mhm.
because I think you can add something to my
Yeah.
show or whatever, right? I respect that you're the superstar,
Mm.
okay? But at the end of the day, you have to respect me as well because I brought you the job. And you're not coming to
Mm.
do it for free.
And you're taking them to Canada, so they probably never even been to Canada, stuff like that, right?
Exactly, bro.
The visas and everything.
It's a whole long process, man.
Yeah. Also, that.
And then after going through that process and all the fights and whatever, then you just want to mess up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they
It's
don't
kinda
deliver.
it's very tiresome. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
very unfortunate. Esther, what's your last remark on this for the
Nige-
people?
Oh, my last remark on this.
Mm.
Nigerians are the best Africans.
What about South Africans?
Ooh.
I'm a piano.
Abantu basemzanzini. No, like South African people, good or bad, even if anyone says you guys are bad, mina nawe, mina and you guys.
So you can't mina with your own country people.
Uh-uh.
You want to mina with foreigners.
No,
She's
mina
been
and South
doing-
Africans.
She's been doing that since she was a kid, so she's trying to do something
Akir,
different.
that's the facts.
Okay.
Mina and Kenyan people, Mina and Nigerians,
We
Mina
also
and South
don't want to
Africans.
Mina with you. You go Mina with your people. It's fine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send her
Whatever
back.
Mina means, I don't know what it means.
Togetherness.
Me, yes.
Oh,
Well,
She's
my last
saying
word.
oh, it's like Mina Wewe.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
You go Mina with your.
My last words.
It's okay.
Nigerians are that girl. Mina, even if you wake up and say Nigerians are scammers, even if you wake up and say Nigerians what, the reality is they will always stay winning. And in my next life, please God, I would like to be a Nigerian.
Yeah, I hate them, but they keep on proving me wrong.
Facts. When I'm surrounded with Nigerians, I feel the pressure to be better. Like, I can't be a failure amongst them because they will leave you and they will
Yeah.
dump you if you really don't grow.
Yeah.
Now, Ugandans, you can be there when they are better than you. They want to see you there, down there, so they can be your God.
Yeah. Yeah. Reminds me of my friend, I'm gonna call her V. When we're talking, like she just had plans to like overthrow her own boss. How is that connected? I'm just saying, like she was dreaming so big. She
Which
was
is good.
because she's a lawyer. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna take her job. Da, da, da. But like, whereas here it's more of like, okay, you know what? I respect your work. I respect what you do. Do your thing. I do my thing. But do you see how hungry they are?
Exactly.
Like they're willing to do. They'll take over.
I want to be rich like O'Shea. He's my competition.
the Nigerian spirit in you.
Yes.
Okay, guys. My last remark would be me and Ugandans, Mina.
Say what's up, group.
Yeah, I want to say like we can do it. You know, we need to get serious, obviously, and learn from our fellow country people, because our fellow Africans. Because at the end of the day, we're all Africans. And this, if you're watching this, we're not trying to bash Ugandans.
No, we have everything we
This
need to
is-
make it.
Everything.
We just need to get serious.
some people out there, but yeah, this is you know, this has been good, guys. Thank
I
you
want to
so
say
much.
like one thing that Esther said.
Please.
That, I noticed being in Uganda is like, let me say in America, or even Canada, like knowledge is shared easily. Like if you're trying to achieve something, like how did you do this? Oh, X, Y, and Z. Here's how you do it. You know what I mean? Like it's simple.
Yeah, it's easier in Canada though compared
Yeah.
to the US. You know that.
I don't know if
Isn't
I.
the US,
I've never been to Canada before, so I don't know. But
yeah,
I-
but in the US, it's like you're not really. I mean, there's good people there, but like it's like who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying?
no, I mean that's
But Canadian
also
people
there.
are like very sweet, welcoming.
Yeah.
People, man.
But in general, I think that the
Yeah.
knowledge is more easily shared.
Yeah,
So
easily.
I think here
Gatekeepers.
there are people who have an immense number of, immense ability. They figure things out. They're very intelligent.
Yeah.
But how does that work? And you kind of get the shell of, let me say, of humility, or if you want to call it fake humbleness or something like that. And then that's where it stops. But, you know, you don't get like the knowledge that you need to improve for the industry to improve. They may know it, but you may be straightforward. How does it work? And I think a lot of people in the industry here are just Ugandans in general. They just can't get those answers. And so they're kind of trying to figure it out by themselves.
Yeah.
Whereas in the United States, you look at somebody like, let's say Mr. Beast. Let's use him. When Mr. Beast was like, by the time he got on, like this guy got all these billionaires together to try to buy TikTok. It would be very difficult for a person to have that access, I would say, in Africa or Uganda to do that. Simply because knowledge is not shared that easily.
But there's people that actually have the money though.
Yeah, it is. I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
But knowledge to be shared that easily is very difficult here to find something out. And so a lot of people are trying to do business or trying to do things and they can't get the help that they need.
Yeah.
And there's no resources for them to get it. So then they can't grow. And then the people who do know it, they just kind of just like sit on it.
They won't tell.
Yeah, they won't tell. And even if you pay them to understand, they kind of still won't tell you.
Yeah.
And I think that, when you look at Kenya, I have a good buddy of mine, Raymond Kahuma. He's flourishing and
Raymond?
yeah.
I went to school with him though.
Huh?
I went to school with Raymond.
Yeah, he told me he went to school with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in fact, he's like one of my. I think we talk every day.
Yeah, I've seen him on the show a couple of times. I went to his Budo with him. King's
Yeah,
College.
yeah. And the information that you get in Kenya to like help you flourish is like so much more than what somebody would give you in this industry. So you find people who are talented, they just leave because they can't get it. So hopefully, what we can do as a company is try to bestow that knowledge so people that can, if they want, they can, and try to open the door for collaboration. So the market, the industry gets better. Yeah, it gets better and people have more resources to do better in the industry instead of people just doing the same thing or whatever. Because Nigerians, man, they just share so much. I think they just share so much knowledge and so much information. And over time, it just keeps improving.
Yeah.
No, thank you for that. Yeah, guys. With that, we end the episode. Unless someone has anything else to say.
No.
But
Next
guys,
episode.
we've come to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching this to the end. If you have watched this to the end, would love to hear what you have to tell us in the comment section. What do you think? Were we right? Were we wrong? Let us know in the comment section. Stuart, where can the people find you? The girls who are running to the Nigerian men. Find Stuart.
Yeah.
Help
He got money.
him.
Find me in Toronto. You don't have no password.
Wow. Was that what? You just shaded us.
The
doesn't
people
have
who
time.
watch us have passports. And even if they don't, it's like in the process.
Me, if you think he cute, DM me,
And
I'll
they can
give you
find me in
his
Toronto.
Instagram.
then. Find me in
Okay.
Toronto.
Where social media? Give us your handles.
Instagram, the Stuart guy. TikTok, Stuart Toll. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Why are you saying it so calmly? What, you don't want people to find you?
Not really.
Oh, okay, so don't find him, guys. Don't
Find
look-
him.
Don't
Put
look
it-
for
put it
him.
there.
It's easy to find this guy, by the way. You just have to Google
Esther, where can they find you as you're giving out other people's info?
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Well, you can easily find me on the Pan-African Dating Show. Yeah, and if you're single and searching, I can be the girl who will help you to find the love
Damn,
of
she
your
wants
life.
to be found bad.
Yeah.
So
You
find
know.
her.
I'm also single, and also on that show, I could be able to find my long life partner that I don't know yet.
Should we put
Yeah, we should
Esther,
put
Oh,
her-
yes. Somebody said it yesterday, by the way, that I should be searching on the Pan-African Dating Show.
Esther, you've been on the Pan-African Dating Show searching.
And I didn't find a man. It's a new year, new goals. Put me again. I may find a year this year.
They come to
A
you
man
and you
this
send
year.
them away.
Find me on the Pan-African
Tell them
Dating
about
Show.
the event.
Ooh. Are you single and searching, ladies and gentlemen? The Pan-African Dating Show is having a singles Valentine's event. And of course, the 14th of February. If you're Ugandan or you're a foreigner and you're in Uganda around Valentine's Day, hit us up in the DMs. And yeah, we shall
guide you.
Oluzungu. Guys, I'm not English.
Yeah.
So we shall guide you on how to come to our event, or you can easily check out our, posters are there.
Social media.
Go to our website, www.thepanafricandatingshow.com, and sign up. If you
Yeah.
qualify, if you come there and you're feeling, well, I have a side chick, I've been married for 2 years, but I'm single and searching, we will take you back to your wife. We want single people who are seriously single and searching. You sign up to the website. We'll bring you to our event, man. We're going to have fun.
Yeah.
I
How about-
haven't seen something like that in Uganda, and we're doing it.
How about
Yeah.
Muslims that want more?
I think you can come through.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Bring the Hajj.
I'm not Muslim,
There-
though.
there's
But
a-
my clan, apparently, we do like a lot of women.
We already
Which
got you a
one is
girl.
that?
Muganda.
That's such a fake
no.
excuse.
If you heard of Lugave, you heard of it?
Yeah.
How about Uganda? Auntie Muli Baganda.
Yeah, so
We
they
already
say,
got you a girl.
They say Lugave people are like,
You want more.
But on top of the one that you have in Canada, we got you another one. You want another one?
Esther,
but she's
you're-
exposing
you're
too much.
exposing
And
the
the
man.
one that you got was pretty good looking.
Too much.
She was
Guys,
fine.
let's end
Yeah.
this episode.
wanted that one
You
myself.
can follow us.
Get off my back, guys.
Follow
Come
us
on.
on all our social media pages at Kengana Nation. Follow me at Janita Maya. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Right.